Hi guys, Craig here and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in today's episode we're going to talk about the Slenderman stabbings. The attempted murder on a 12-year-old girl by her two 12-year-old best friends. They done this because they wanted to become proxies of the Slenderman himself and live in his mansion with him for all eternity. So grab yourself a drink and let's get into today's video. So guys, the Slenderman is a fictional, supernatural character that originated as an internet meme on the creepypasta website. He is often depicted as a thin, unnaturally tall, humanoid creature, with a featureless head and face, and he is often depicted wearing a long black suit. Stories about the Slenderman commonly feature him torturing, abducting and traumatizing young children. The Slenderman started as a Photoshop competition on the Something Awful thread, to which people made old photographs into paranormal looking ones and then posted them on paranormal investigation forums. I think the most important part of the Slenderman's myth is that he hates being captured or recorded on any kind of media. Besides children, the Slenderman's victims are often people who accidentally record him. He is also said to have some sort of supernatural energy which makes people obsess over him to the point of self-destruction. The Slenderman is also said to have some sort of affinity for the woods, although he is known to venture into urban or suburban areas for his prey. So guys, this story focuses on three 12-year-old girls, Anissa, Morgan and Peyton. And let me tell you, this story is crazy. So the Slenderman or the Slenderman myth was all fun and games until two of these 12-year-old girls decided to take it one step too far. The girls were having a sleepover for Morgan's birthday on the night of May 30th, 2014 in Wisconsin. Morgan and Anissa were so freaked out and scared of the Slenderman that they decided they had to kill their best friend Peyton to prove their loyalty to the Slenderman, after which they would become his servants and live with him in his mansion. So Morgan and Anissa initially planned to attack Peyton on the night of May 30th, 2014 by taping her mouth shut and stabbing her in the neck and then fleeing the scene. However, they did not attack her on this night, as they stated they were too tired and too groggy to carry out their attack. It is reported that Morgan said, "Let her have one more morning alive." So Morgan and Anissa then planned a second attack, and this attack was supposed to take place at a bathroom at a local park. They chose this location for the fact that the bathroom had drains and that Peyton's blood could run down the drains and not make much of a mess. So when the girls entered the bathroom on this day, Morgan whacked Peyton in the head hoping to knock her out, but she didn't. She read somewhere on the creepypasta website that the best way to kill someone was to knock them out first and not to look at them while doing the deed. The two girls quickly gave up on this attack though and tried to convince Peyton to come to a local park, David's Park to be precise, to play a game of hide and seek. Initially, Peyton didn't want to play hide and seek, but the two girls convinced her by saying that if she played a quick game of hide and seek, that she could pick the next game. So Peyton agreed. So during this tragic game of hide and seek, Peyton was pinned down and stabbed 19 times in the arm, legs and torso with a 5-inch long kitchen knife. One of these attacks missed a major artery by less than a millimetre. The two girls then got up and told Peyton that they were going to go and find help, but ultimately they didn't. Peyton, who at this point could hardly breathe and was struggling to see, somehow managed to drag herself to a nearby road where she was spotted by a cyclist. The cyclist, shocked and scared, immediately called 911. I'll insert that clip for you now.
What's the address of your emergency?
Waukesha County, Lynn. I'm transferring over a caller on Big Bend at the dead end just south of Rivera.
Okay.
Came upon a 12-year-old female. She appears to be stabbed.
She appears to be what?
Stabbed.
Stabbed?
Correct.
Okay.
Sir, you still there?
Yes.
Hi, sir. So are you with this 12-year-old female?
Yes, she says she's having trouble breathing. She said she was stabbed multiple times.
Stabbed multiple times?
Yes.
Okay, sir. Are you with her right now?
Yes.
Is she awake?
She's awake.
Is she breathing?
Yeah, she's breathing. She said she can take shallow breaths. She's alert.
Okay, stay with her. We're sending the police department. Don't hang up, okay?
Oh,
Hold on just a minute. Don't hang up.
Okay.
Okay. Hold on just a minute, sir. We're sending officers.
Okay.
Is there any assailant around?
I didn't even look. I don't see anybody.
It's a dead end. Okay, stay right with her, sir. Is she on the ground or is she standing up?
No, she's laying on the grass.
Laying on the grass. Stay right with her. Just let me know if she is remaining conscious or not, okay?
Okay.
Is there any bleeding going on?
Her clothing has got blood on it.
Where are the wounds? Do you see where the wounds are?
No, I don't know if I should be rolling her over and checking or not. Do you know where?
Okay, just stay with her and just let me know if she's conscious or alert or stops breathing or anything. Hold on, I'm going to talk to the ambulance. Police are also en route.
Okay, thank you. I'm bothering you at all? On shade? Okay. You're very
Copy. Two copy.
Okay. Just keep her in that position. Just let me know on her breathing.
Okay.
What's your name, sir?
My name?
Your name.
My name.
Okay, were you just passing through?
Yes.
Okay, and you found her and she was just laying there?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so you see any active bleeding or blood spurting out or anything like that?
No, unless it's underneath her. I just see just dried blood.
Okay, just dried blood. Okay.
So Morgan and Anissa were quickly apprehended near the Interstate 94 when they were on their way to the Slenderman's mansion. And the knife that was used to stab Peyton was still in the bag that the girls were carrying. It is said that Morgan felt no empathy whatsoever for the attack, but Anissa was described as feeling guilty for the stabbing, but both girls agreed that the attack needed to happen to appease the Slenderman. Miraculously, Peyton, after 7 days, left the hospital, and despite all her injuries that she occurred, she would heroically go on to return to school in September of 2014. I mean, this girl is made of strong stuff, don't you think? In 2017, Anissa pled guilty to being party to the attempted second-degree murder, but a jury then found her not guilty by mental disease or defect. Morgan then accepted a plea deal under which she would not go to trial and would be evaluated by psychiatrists to determine how long she should be placed in a mental hospital. She later did plead guilty, but was found not guilty also by reason of mental disease or defect. She would later go on to be diagnosed with schizophrenia, which her father also suffered from. So Anissa was sentenced to 25 years to life. Part of her sentence also involved at least 3 years locked up confinement and involuntary treatment in a state psychiatric hospital, followed by communal supervision until she reached the age of 37. Morgan was sentenced to the maximum 40 years to life, as she also received the same conditions involving at least 3 years locked up confinement, also involuntary treatment in a state psychiatric hospital. In 2020, an appeals court rejected Morgan's petition to be retried as a juvenile. Her attorney, Matthew Pinks, argued that she should have been charged with attempted second-degree homicide rather than first. and he argued that Morgan had given statements to investigators before being read her rights. He has petitioned to the state Supreme Court of this ruling, but it is still under review. The Slenderman stabbings resulted in extensive media attention about the role of internet in today's society and the impact that it has on children. Should this be a wake-up call for all parents, as the internet can be full of wrong information and lies that can be harmful to children? A retired FBI agent argued that the internet has become a black hole with the ability to expose children to more sinister things than they would normally see. He suggested that the best way to avoid future incidents was for parents to keep track of their children's online activities and to educate them on the difference between right and wrong. So guys, that was the story of the Slenderman stabbings. I think personally Peyton is an absolutely phenomenal, strong-willed young woman. And as for the two perpetrators in this case, were they just kids that was exposed to the wrong kind of thing on the internet and were extremely impressionable? Or were they born evil? Let me know in the comment section below what you think. So guys, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. And I will see you all next week for another video. Bye!